through various circumstances, I remember we were just walking back from the town centre, and there was this big poster up on the wall regarding a speaker that was coming to the northeast, a man called Billy Graham, who was quite a well-known international speaker. And there was an event taking place at the Sunderland Football Club, and he was going to be speaking it. It was advertised all over the place. And she says, "Oh, my mum's got you a ticket to go and see it." Well, shall we say we had an interesting conversation on that phone? It didn't go too well. Maybe an hour later, the phone rings back, and there's my girlfriend again saying, "Oh, do you love me?" "Oh, yeah, I do. Would you do anything for me?" "Yeah, I will do that." And then sure enough, she says, "Look, my mum and dad think you go to church. They've got you this ticket. Please come." So I reluctantly, at that point, because I'd said how much I loved her, decided to go along to this event. So this speaker, Billy Graham, spoke, and he just presented something about Jesus that just turned my lights on. He presented this Jesus who was willing to go and sacrifice himself on a cross, not just to take my sin and my wrong choices and my selfish behaviour, but also he was taking my fears and all those things that were working against me, and he took them on the cross himself and offered me freedom from anxiety, freedom from fear, freedom from sin. Give me a purpose, give me hope. And these are the things that I just think are so beautiful when you look at the story of Jesus and realise it's just not a Christmas story, it's a story based on fact of the visitation, like no other, of Jesus himself. He made an invitation. He said, "Would you like to give your life to Christ today? And if you would, walk down to the front of the stadium and somebody will stand there and just help you make that decision." And sure enough, I stood up, my girlfriend stood up, her brother, sister and another brother, we all stood up, walked down to this stadium onto the football pitch. I realised then that I had made that decision to follow Jesus, and I've just followed Jesus all my life since then. And what I've found, when them curveballs have come into my life and those painful times that all of us will probably experience at some point, I've been able to travel through them, not on my own, but with Jesus. And the fact that this God who made the heavens and the earth would want to be so involved in the small parts of my life that seem nothing to him in my mind, but are everything to me, it's just amazing that he would that he'd come close. And that's been my story really, of this God who fills the universe would come and join a journey of life with me. To me, God is the one who makes me understand where I fit in life and in eternity. He makes me understand who I am and what I am made for. And therefore I have purpose and I have hope, and I'm not adrift. But actually, there's somebody who's helping me see who I can be. I often say to people, it's almost like, I had a good life, but it was black and white. Now I've got HD Technicolor life, so lots of things haven't changed, but there's a vibrancy about life that I'm able to see that I was oblivious to before.